Good morning, Southwest Florida. It's 8:30, and this is Sunshine Net. QSD, all the all radio amateurs within the sound of my voice. This is K3FHB, your Tuesday Master of Ceremonies of the Sunshine Net on the WX4 repeater system sponsored by the Charlotte Amateur Radio Society. Before we go any further, we'll have our customary pause for any emergency or priority traffic. Hearing no such traffic, if an emergency occurs during the course of the net, please say break. We'll pause and provide the assistance we're able to offer. This is directed net, so please contact through net control. And as you all know, we take one station at a time, with liberal rechecks permitted. So please, after the courtesy tone, key down, say net control, lift up if there's no one else talking, no other activity on the net. Key down again, give your name and call sign. We'll get to everybody one station at a time. So please bear with us and have patience. It's a beautiful Chamber of Commerce looking day out there today. I don't know if we're going to get any more rain or not. We got some yesterday. And we'll see how the day progresses, but it looks like it's going to be a nice day. Great temperatures, not too cold, not too hot. The reason why we all come to live in Southwest Florida, at least one of them. Let's start off with our short timers. Mobile's in motion. People need to be someplace. You can't wait around for the rest of the net. Take short timers one at a time. Please hold out. Net control. K4BGU, Rod. 882L, Steve. One station at a time. Stand by, Steve. Rodster be in there. K4BGU. Good morning, Rod.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, all the Sunshiners. Just sitting here at the desk working on the taxes, trying to get those wrapped up so I can get on to the next project. Got nothing special going on. Hope to get to the meeting this week and see everybody over there. So anyway, that's all I got, and we'll let you get on back to Steve. K4BGU, back to net.
Okay, very good, Steve. Yeah, I was giving input to my chief financial officer a little while ago. She actually had her stuff packed up and off to the tax folks. Very good. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later. Maybe hope to see you at the meeting on Thursday. K8AQL. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, every sunshiner out there this morning. Off to the grocery store so I can make some coffee. That, I guess, is short timing of how to get that decaf coffee. Thanks very much. 73882L.
Okay, very good, Steve. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later. Come back. We're going to come back. Sure to come back on Thursday and talk to Steve. He's at control on Thursday. K3FHB in the Sunshine Net. Still looking for short timers. Please call now. Net control.
Net control. This is November 1 Alpha Mike. Good morning, Dave.
November 1 Alpha Mike. Good morning, Ariel. Other station, there's another station in there with you. Stand by. We'll get to you after that. I don't know, short time today, but I guess I missed the other day's rundown. How did it go on Saturday for your Wild in the Park?
It It went really well. Patty was able to activate, so she got her first POTA in the books, and I made lots of contacts, so it went really well. Hey, listen, Dave, I'm going to announce it now, but if you and the other net controllers could every day start reminding people we have our Cars picnic coming up on March 22nd at 11 a.m. at the Burnt Store Lakes Community Park like we did last year, that would be great, because I'm not on here when a lot of the other people wind up getting on here, so...
All righty, we will be glad to do that. And we'll also be reminding them of the meeting on Thursday, second Thursday of the month. New Life Church, downtown Punta Gorda, be there at B Square. Any pre-announcement on that meeting?
No, just hope to see you guys there, and if you can't drive there, go ahead and join us on Zoom. But, of course, I think in person's always better, so I will say 7-3. This is November 1 Alpha Mike, on the side and listening.
Okay, very good. Yeah, no coffee and cookies if you do it on Zoom. Sorry. Okay, very good. We'll let you run off to work, and Ariel is Vice President of Charlotte Missouri Society, and one of the now movers. What goes on in the organization. Congratulations again, and we'll glad you had a great day out in the park. Yeah, I think a lot of folks, they get a little taste of that, and they're going to want more of it. That's the whole idea. Get on the air. 7-3. Ariel, and other station that was checking in at the same time with Ariel, please come down.
Net Control, this is Kilo, Quebec 4, Echo Lima Kilo. Kermit, Warren Mineral Springs. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Sunshiners.
Okay, and I think there was another station, the other station? Okay. My ears heard an echo. Probably the emptiness inside rattling around. Go ahead, Kermit. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave. Yeah, and I apparently there was a perfect triple before that, because when you talked to Rod and Steve, I also had checked in then. Got to get my daughter off to school, and then I have to get to dialysis this morning. I didn't go yesterday because I twisted my ankle and it's difficult to get around. But in any case, and Ariel, I was going to make it out there Saturday, but couldn't make it. It's literally right around the corner from my house. Well, not right around the corner, but close enough. In any case, that's it for me. I'll say 7-3 everyone. KQ4ELK clear.
Okay, very good. 7-3 Kermit. You have a good, safe day. This is K3FHB, the Sunshine Net. Still looking for short timers. Please call now.
Net Control. Whiskey 3 Golf Foxtrot. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Sunshiners. It's going to be a quick in and out this morning. I got to get the trusty cat off to the vets for annual checkup.
Okay, very good. Good luck. Good luck out getting them in the little box is the hard part.
You're right about that. And my next tour here in a few minutes, I'm going to have to go route to route. That's usually not too hard. I just need to shake the treats can, and she comes running. So let's hope that she doesn't outsmart me this morning. Cats are very clever at these things.
Oh yeah, well they are. They are. It's amazing. With the intuitions those critters have, just like I was wondering to go fishing, how those fish could get that bait off of that hook without getting themselves caught on it time and time again. No?
You are so right. They're able to do it. It's happened to me many times. All right, well, listen, I'm going to say 7-3 to everybody. Have a great day. Looks like it's going to be nice. A little chilly right now, but in the next few days, but should be nice weather. Anyway, 7-3 for now, and we'll be looking for everybody tomorrow. W3GF clear.
Okay, very good. We'll say 7-3 to Craig. Come back on Friday and hear Craig. He's in control Friday. Escape Trap AC in the Sunshine Net. Still on short timers. Please call now. Okay, we still on short timers. Continue on with the rest of the net.
Net control. K0 NLF mobile.
What's that? Just a second. Squint and find my. Nope, that's not it. Come on, trying to look beyond to my second screen right now on the on my computer and coordinate my little finger to find the my Echolink dashboard. But let's go anyone, anywhere for the Sunshine Net, please. Hold on.
Control. K0 NLF mobile.
Good morning, Norm.
Yeah, I'm out here on the Great Demolition Derby, so I'll just check in quickly to give you one. But this is K0 NLF off to the side and listening. Thank you, Dave, for taking the net.
Okay, very good. So I guess you can give us a Charlotte Harbor report before you go. Is the water there still there, or nobody stole it, or anything like that, or?
Come back with that.
Is the water still there in Charlotte Harbor? Nobody's made away with that yet. So we still got some there.
No, we didn't have a storm yesterday, so I think it's still there.
Okay, very good. No, I'm just saying, because here we often have the problem in the mornings. It's the fog's there, and you go out there and you go take a look, and I take a look, and Jim Long Lake has completely disappeared. So we have to wait for some of the aliens to bring it back. Okay, very good. We'll say 7-3, Norm. Be careful playing with the traffic. I'll talk to you later. See you at the meeting Thursday. This is Traffic in the Sunshine Net. Still looking for anyone, anywhere in the Sunshine Net. Please call now.
At control. Whiskey Niner, Romeo Mike Whiskey, Port Charlotte Rick. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Sunshiners.
Good morning, Rick. How are you today? What's going on?
I'm doing well, and looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. A little chilly right now, but I like that. And just working, so gotta keep the money coming in. Try to offset the bills and keep the wife happy. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, I guess it's the curse of the working class, I suppose. He ended up for enough years, and I'll tell you what, though, this, honestly, I probably would, if I knew retirement was going to be so much fun, I would have probably done that for all those years instead of working all that time. It's all that, it's great time, it's wasted on the we should have the young energy and stamina of the young for retirement. When you get to the old, you can't do half the things you wanted to do.
Yeah, I think I saw like a science fiction show once, and it was kind of interesting concept. It was totally in reverse, you know. And when you're young, you don't work, and you get to enjoy life. And then as you get older, then you have to start working. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, but that's one way to do it. It might be interesting that way. There's a certain point, it kind of limits the things you can do. In all honesty, I wouldn't want many 80-year-old firefighters trying to rescue me from a burning building.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there are certain things, even myself, I just can't do anymore, and that's part of living. So it is what it is. Anyway, just wanted to check in, say good morning to everybody. I got to get back to my laptop. So everybody get out there and live, laugh, and love today. 73 Whiskey 9 Romeo Mike Whiskey.
Okay. Very good, Rick. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, especially climbing. Climbing at any age, you need to be careful. But especially even a relatively younger age, over 50 or so, you really got to be careful. Things don't heal as fast as when we were younger. We'll say 7-3 to Rick. And look for further check-ins anyone anywhere. Please call now.
That control for CC.
Okay, stand by, David. Station, please call now.
Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Romeo Lima. I'll stand by and let David go first.
Okay, age before beauty, Johnny. NC4CC. Morning, Dave.
Good morning, Dave. And it looks like a good morning. Starting off a little chilly, but what the heck. I bet it'll get up in the 70s somewhere and be a very nice day. The sun is shining, and what more can you ask for?
Yeah, it was about 53 over where you are this morning. So, I'm just still looking for, not as cold as the other day. A couple days ago it's pretty chilly, so it'll be up to reasonable temperature in no time at all.
Yeah, I got a strange question to ask. I got a check for $50 in the mail yesterday from somebody called Grouper, and it came out of a clear blue sky. So I researched it, and it seems like it's legit, and seems like I don't know. Anybody else out there receive a $50 check from Cooper?
No. What Cooper is that?
Well, it's some organization that likes to send out money, according to Google. I researched it, and places like the American Legion send out checks through Cooper. And I'm just sort of wondering, I just signed up with USAA for insurance, and I wonder if it has something to do with that.
I don't know. Ask Microsoft Copilot there, see if they can tell you.
Well, Copilot knew absolutely nothing about that, strangely enough. But like I said, though, I did a Google search on it to see if it was a scam, and apparently it's not. But it's still, interesting. Why'd they pick me out of the millions of people in the country to send a $50 check to?
I don't know. Maybe It's part of some class action lawsuit or something, huh?
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to try to deposit it and see if it bounces or not. And I'm sure that Capital One will let me know that, if the check is good or not.
Well, I'm sure they likely will. So, very good. I'll keep my eye out for one. At least it'll pay for lunch.
Well, that all depends on where you eat lunch. But where I normally eat lunch, I can do it 2 or 3 times.
Well, yeah, if you're eating by yourself, I suppose. That wouldn't work if you were eating one of those $20 Big Macs up there in New York or someplace.
Yeah. Anyway, gotta let you go. The puppy was wanting out. So, 7-3, and thanks for taking the net this morning. This is NC4CC.
Okay, very good. We'll say 7-3 to Dave. He's the board at Charlotte Elementary Society. Appreciate all this for the organization. Getting our computers and things together. I didn't forget about you, Johnny. KQ4SRL. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Sunshiners. N4CC, that wasn't a check up, you didn't buy Cooper tires anywhere, did you?
Yeah, that ran through my mind too, but I don't think Dave gets Cooper tires.
Yeah, I got some new tires, but they weren't Cooper tires. I can't remember what brand they were, but I did get some new tires here about a month ago.
That might have been a rebate for buying the new tires. Maybe Cooper's the mother hub of a name brand, the brand that you bought. Who knows? Just thought I'd throw it out there for you to think about.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you much. This is NC4CC clear.
Nope, it's a lovely morning this morning. The weather's great. 53 degrees here. But I jump on and say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Sunshiners, and I'll get back to work and I'll be monitoring the station.
Very good. I know you're one of those working folks too, Johnny, so we'll let you get on your way. 7-3. Hope to see you at the meeting Thursday. 7 o'clock at New Life Church. That's just west of 41 between Marion and Olympia. 7 o'clock. Hope to see everybody there. This is K3FHP and the Sunshine State 7-3 to China. Look for further check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Net control. Net control, this is KQ4, Juliet Victor Echo. Ralph, good morning.
Well, good morning, Ralph. Audio's a bit low this morning, but signal's good. What's up?
Okay, I want to chime in early before he cashed that check. Dave, just look above the endorsement line with the magnifying glass. If there's small print there, you may be, by signing this check, you might be agreeing to God knows what. So read it carefully before you sign it. It could be a real check, but you might be hooking you into something else.
Yeah, I'd look all over close for other things on there. Look on the back. There might be something on the back too. Might be volunteering for next SpaceX flight or something like that. Good point. Good point, Ralph.
I never thought of the SpaceX flight, but you don't know what you're volunteering for. It's usually above the endorsement line. That's all. You just have to read it and be careful. That's all. It's a tricky world out there.
Yeah, very good. So, What else is going on? Anything of import or interest going on? What you've done interesting lately, Ralph?
It's a busy day, a follow-up appointment. My wife had a little procedure, nothing serious, but got to see the doctor. A meeting to listen to a speaker on education. Then there's the school board meeting tonight. So it's going to be a busy weekend. The Charlotte County School Board. Have to sit down and then see what's going on. There's some funny things going on there too.
Okay, very good. Very good. Yeah, I think the school system's important. I watched it a lot more when, as a kid was growing up. But there's a lot to all of our money going in that direction. Let's see what happens in the future as far as school goes. It would be interesting to stay out of politics, but I guess these days schooling and the politics is all wrapped up almost in the same thing. So very good. We attended a county commission meeting, but it was really a zoning meeting a couple of weeks ago, and they're trying to right out here in the middle of nowhere. Somebody wanted to turn some protected area with nature area here and to put 1,200 apartment units on it, and amazing, pretty old plan. I think I know what they were trying to do, but they were successful in getting them to, I guess they withdrew it, so they're going to resubmit it, but we've got to keep an eye on those things. Over.
That's affirmative. They were just talking about that this morning on the radio. They're all funding, each one's funding the other one. The developers are funding the politicians who are then passing the laws, and they're going from 1,000 units to 1,500 units on the same piece of land, all over the place. And we just have to watch them. It needs sunshine is what it needs, is what the big thing is. It needs sunshine. It has to be done in the open, not behind, they call it daisy chaining. They meet them one at a time and buy them out that way.
Yeah, a lot of times, I don't think they even really want to build in some cases. They just want to increase the zoning amount a lot, and so it makes the property worth more. But I don't know. I think I know we can't stop development forever, but at least try to keep the character of the community so it doesn't change overnight. Okay, very good. Anything else for us this morning, Ralph?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, you don't want to stop it. You want to just slow it down and keep it. They just passed a new thing. They put it basically back on get the federal government out of home rule zoning, so they can't force you to take stuff because of federal laws. So we do have a little more control right now. Let's see if it holds.
Yeah, as they say, you don't want to deny someone's rights to use their property, but it has to be done within reason. Just hope hold it up long enough until I don't need to worry about it anymore. 973 around. Thanks for checking in. This is K3FHB in the Sunshine. That's so we're checking anyone anywhere. Please call out. This is Sunshine Net. Looking for check-ins. Anyone anywhere. Please call now.
Net Control, this is Alpha Charlie 2 Golf Delta. Good morning, Dave.
Morning, Tim. Good to hear you checking in. Sounding bright and cheery and bright and bushy tailed this morning. What's up?
I had a nice breakfast, and I'm sitting out here on my balcony enjoying the chilly weather as only a northerner can.
Yeah, it's I've been down here over 50 years now, and I don't miss it. I don't. When's the last time I've been up north? Huh. Definitely since I stopped work, but it's been quite a while, and the cold really doesn't agree with me much anymore.
Ironically, I'm the same way with the heat. It gets too hot, I suffer. When I was younger, I could take the heat, I could take the cold, but I enjoy it a little brisk. Got my short sleeves on, socks. I'm just sitting here enjoying the traffic, watching the cars go by.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, Gage, you're up and enjoying yourself and relishing the morning. So, great to hear you on the net. You know, as you remember, we're here 7 days a week, so always good to hear you in there. Anything else for us this morning?
Not that I can think of. Just like to say hi to everybody. I miss being on the radio, but see if we can get things a little bit better situated here as I settle in.
Okay, very good. Well, as you know, even it's tougher to get a good transmitting situation. Put up some kind of receiving antenna. They're a lot easier, and I listen way more than I transmit anyway, both within the ham band and outside the ham band. So that's something to think about. Just do a lot more shortwave listening rather than just give it up everything all together because you can't get a big transmitting antenna up. Something to think about, Tim. We'll say 73 to AC2GD, and Tim, and we'll look for further check-ins on the Sunshine Net. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Control. Net Control, please check in Kilo, Quebec 4, Zulu, Oscar Papa, KQ4, ZOP, Mike in Port Charlotte.
Okay, Mike, I got in my ears and resonating with my tonight's KQ4 Zulu, Oscar Papa.
That is correct, Dave.
Okay, very good. Made it through the tinnitus. And so what's up with you today?
Oh, not a whole lot. Get to go observe as a new VE. I get to go sit in and observe my first exam session with Gino this morning.
Oh, very good, very good. Getting ready to upgrade there, huh?
Yeah, that is correct.
Well, good. Expanding your horizons, that's a good thing. So, what are you looking forward to the most when you get your upgrade?
Well, it's not necessarily an upgrade. I have my examiner's certificate. It's just this will be the first time I actually sit in on that side of the deal, to observe how all the preparations are done and the setup for the test and everything.
Oh yeah, the paperwork. Interesting. A lot of paperwork going on, especially with the manual methods. It's then of course you have to make sure all your participants have their number and their to pay their fees.
Oh yeah. So it's going to be interesting and some additional learning and everything on there. And other than that, just enjoying this morning's sunshine. A little chillier than I like on there. So working on my coffee and just looking forward to a nice, a nice fun day.
Okay, very good. Very good. I'm sure you're going to enjoy and feel accomplishment being able to help all folks get their licenses and upgrading. What else you got for us this morning?
Oh, not really much of anything else. So with that being said, 7-3 to all the Sunshiners, thank you for taking the net, Dave. This is KQ4ZOP, back to net.
Okay, well, say 7-3. And Mike, and look for further check-ins anywhere on the Sunshine Net. Please call now.
Net control. Net control, this is N3FNN, Andy.
Yeah, it's a good thing you slip your name in there. You're so infrequently reliable to forget your name. Over.
Guilty is charged. Guilty is charged.
So what's up?
Not a lot. We have friends We have some friends down from Ohio. They're leaving the end of the month. We have other friends that are on their way, driving in from Colorado. Actually, it's my wife's nephew. Haven't met him yet, so I'm looking forward to that. He's a interesting guy. He's always out with his dogs and dog sledding and that kind of stuff because he's in the mountains of Colorado. So, but other than that, staying out of trouble.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Not too much dog sledding down here in Florida, that's for sure. Although I suppose they could do it, but you'd have the dog pulling a little wagon instead of a sled.
I was actually thinking you could do it with a manatee and do it in the water. Would that be fun?
Oh, that would be illegal. You know, Florida wildlife gets real upset when you mess with the manatees.
Yeah, I won't tell them.
Yeah, you know, they could combine some things they've never combined. You know, like they had, horse racing. Not that much in a lot of places. Remember, they had the trotters. Well, they had that the guy in that little rickshaw behind the horse, and they would run a horse race that way. And then, of course, they had dog races. They had dog races down here. So you combine that, and you could put you probably want more than one dog doing it, a whole team of dogs and run races like that. But I guess that never came to be. The only sport that never happened.
I was going to say, believe it or not, that little thing is called a silky, and I've done that, actually. I have raised a horse that way, and it was kind of interesting. I had a friend that owned a farm, and that's what they used to do. So we would take the horses out and exercise them for them and just run them around the course a few times. So I have done that. That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they used to do that not far from where I grew up. But old Roosevelt Raceway. But yeah, I mean, you could probably do that with dogs as well. I don't know if you probably wouldn't want to use greyhounds. I don't know if they're sturdy enough for that sort of thing, but you could use one of these big dogs. Actually, if you use one of these Great Danes like Ariel has, you could probably confuse that for a horse. That's big enough.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they are. Even if you got a couple of Great Pyrenees and put them together, that would work.
Yeah, very good. So, we don't hear that much. What else is going on? Get on the air much these days?
I haven't been on in a while, although I have to say the other day I was waiting for someone to show up, and why I would do that, I turned on the radio, and I did pick up St. Martin, I think it was, which was a new country for me. So I thought that was pretty interesting. All I did was I was killing time, and that worked pretty well.
Yeah, I sometimes like to simultaneously do stuff. That's the great thing about JS8. You just sit there and leave the radio on, and even if you're not right there, you can come back and see who's been on the frequency, and you're giving them signal reports, and you can do vice versa if you hear something interesting. Ran into the other day some in the middle of nowhere with not much else going on at time of day. Wound up finding Moldova, which I knew was there, and I'd worked before, but not very often. I think that's one of the poorest countries in Europe. Over.
Yeah, that would have been a new one for me.
Yeah, it's interesting what can come up on there sometimes. More and more of the world is getting used to JS8, which is one of my favorite kind of modes. I know there are a lot of other modes too that can be really fun in contests, but as daily activity goes, I mean, able to just go on there and see what's been going on. Of course, there's always PSK Reporter, that'll let you know what's been happening too. But I leave it on overnight and look to see almost every night. What's overnight? Last night, everything from Hawaii, New Zealand, Scotland, Belgium, Sweden, Germany, all on during the night. So sometimes, if it's folks you've seen before, you send messages back and forth into your inboxes, and then have a correspondence that way, kind of like pen pal, with you don't necessarily answer, but the exchanges can happen a lot faster. But 4 to 7 in the morning, you get some really, really great stuff on DX if you get yourself up at that time.
Yeah, that's just the hard part, getting yourself up at that time. I used to have no problem doing that. Now, I'm slowing down, Dave.
Yeah, sometimes they say all folks have a hard time sleeping at night. That doesn't seem to be my problem. Waking up seems to be a bigger problem. But if you have a problem sleeping, you wake up in the middle of the night, make some contacts. It'll make you tired again. You go back to sleep for a while.
Yeah, there's only one reason I get up in the middle of the night anymore.
Yeah, I know about that. That's always an interesting thing. That's why you stay away from bodily functions on the radio. But what are the connections? The connections between that and if you really have to go when you're dreaming, and you dream you're hunting for a bathroom. Interesting how that connection, your conscious and subconscious, work together while you're dreaming. Over.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been that bad, but I've been close.
Oh, yeah. Okay, very good. Anything else for us this morning, Eddie?
No, that's it. Other than that, you have a great day, David. I'll talk to you soon. This is N3FNN. Clear.
Okay, we'll see 73 Andy. Come back often. It's K3FAP in the Sunshine. That's so looking for chickens. Anyone, anywhere, please call now. This is Sunshine Net. Looking for chickens. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Recheck.
Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
It's KQ4ELK permit. They also say in a dream if you find a bathroom, don't use it.
Yeah, it's interesting. if there's enough inhibition in there to often to do that, the connections between the brain, strange thing. Okay, very good. Thanks for that recheck. Yeah, your voice, just word recheck. It's hard sometimes with just 2 syllables to figure out who it is, but then you figure out how similar some folks sound within a couple of syllables. Say 7-3 again to Kermit. Thanks for the recheck. This is K3FHP in the Sunshine Net. So long for check-ins anyone, anywhere. Please call now.
Net control. This is Kilo Zero Victor India Hotel. Vivian. Good morning, Dave and Sunshiners.
Good morning, Vivian. What's up?
Well, the sun's up. I'm up. And nothing much going on, so I thought I'd call in and say hi. So I'll ask you, what's been going on in your ham world? Have you been, what are you working on?
Well, I've been working on easier ways to go between different radios and my same programs, and not have all my settings get messed up every time I switch radios.
Well, that's a project. I figured you'd be up to something. I haven't done too much. I haven't done anything lately. I got my 100 countries, and I'm still getting QSL cards from way back. I guess what happened, not cards, but email. And I guess people sign up, and as they sign up, it must send cards to everybody that they've ever had a contact with.
Okay, very good. Very good. Yeah, well, you missed that a couple of weeks ago, that DX contest that was on ARL Worldwide DX contest. That's one of the easy ones because there's no serial numbers involved. I always somehow get my serial numbers confused. And then when you do that, if you mix that sequence up, you give people the wrong serial numbers, and it hurts both you and them on the other end. But then I get a good logging program. But picked up a bunch of countries, within, I think, over 2 days. It was a 2-day contest, so I think I operated about 5+ hours across the 2 days. And picked up 45 countries, not all new ones, mostly not new ones, but that's when everybody comes out of the woodwork when that's going on, and it's a lot really time to pick up the odd stations that you wouldn't normally hear on the air. Over.
Yeah, that's a good plan. I know that sometimes when somebody works a country, like an island, that nobody has a ham on it or something like that, then it's sometimes easy to pick up another country or another location in working towards some goals. And that usually happens when the weather is warmer. But anyway, and then as far as that check that Dave was talking about, it kind of reminded me of what happened to Bob. He had called me in there, and I should have gone in there and investigated. I just said, we'll call technical support. Well, he didn't call the realtor technical support. He called the scammers technical support. And he ended up frightened and went, I'm not a criminal, so I don't understand their thinking. But he went to the bank. Something about it was so it still doesn't make sense to me. All I know is he went to the bank, was following this guy's instructions to transfer $28,000 to this account and thank goodness the teller or the bank person caught it, and she said that's a scam. And I'm just so thankful that bank teller caught that.
Why would you send anybody $28,000 over an internet thing?
I'm kind of the same way. They told him that somebody had, I don't know, charged $28,000 or something. See, that's what I mean. I can't understand what was going on. And I said, Bob, if somebody charged I don't know. I guess they said something about somebody had charged $28,000 on his credit card or something like that. I'm not sure what it was. So then he had to pay it back. I don't know. I was just so thankful that the teller had caught the scam. But you got to be so careful nowadays. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just so glad that they caught it, and now I know I've got to watch Bob a little more carefully when he calls for help. Go ahead and look at the situation and assess, at least between the two of us. I know one time he was on, and I said, "That's a scam. Turn it off." So I've got to watch him carefully so he doesn't get taken. And anyway, sorry to bring that up because it's kind of a, I don't know why people have to do scams and try to do things like that.
Oh yeah, it's almost everything that comes across is a scam. You get all these things. You've won this, you've won that. They're all scams. Every one of them is a scam. And there's, I guess some of us, we don't believe in a free lunch, so we don't expect ever to get it. And that's, if you ever have any doubts about any kind of a thing like that regarding a bank account or a credit card, just pull out your credit card and call the number on the back of the credit card and ask them. That'll settle it right there.
Yeah, that's for sure. So anyhow, I'll just make sure to be, when he calls me, and to be more watchful. And usually there's scams proliferate when you have a bad economy. And is our economy, and people are looking, I don't know. We don't have a bad economy, do we?
Well, most of these things aren't even coming from the United States, Vivian.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I know, and you also get emails where it really looks like it's the real deal, but I always look at the return address. I put my cursor over to see who it's from, and usually that will reveal that, no, it's not from who they say it does, but they sure make it look convincing. I guess when in doubt, and I also get a lot of these things that on back taxes. Well, I know I don't owe any back taxes, so it goes to junk. But anyway, as far as the $50 check, getting it from somebody you don't know, I guess you could ask the bank, too, and just sort of say, I'm just kind of confused by this. Is there any way that they could get back at me? Is there something here that's fake? Because I'm not expecting this check. Maybe they kind of know all. I think they know all the scams.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think they know all the scams. It's I've worked with a lot of the banks over these years, especially the local ones, these local branches, and I don't think they're especially up on all that stuff, to tell you the truth. But there's a lot of that stuff out there, and more and more all the time. And if you don't expect something for nothing, then it's a lot harder to scam people that don't think that the world owes them money, or they're expecting something for nothing, or a windfall, or this and that. And I know I researched one last year sometime, and it's one of those things actually from the state, or an agency contracted by the state for that leftover money. That's really a real thing, that you may have money left over from a bank account or a bank that closed, or this and that. And if you contact the state agencies that actually run that stuff, so it can happen, but most of the time it's a scam. So one of the things that, of course, they make it harder sometimes to look at, but look at the email address of where it came from, and usually it has nothing to do with who's saying they're giving you the money.
Yeah, that's what I use all the time. I check the email address that it's coming from, and that usually gives them away. But other than that, nothing exciting going on, nothing interesting that I think anybody would be interested in. But still alive and kicking and enjoying life on the right side of the green. This is Kate. I guess I'll get off and maybe let somebody else on. This is K0VIH 73, clear and listening.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks for checking in, Vivian. And, be alert. Stay away from the different scams and things. And some of them are really hilarious. You can't figure out why people fall for them, like the old Nigerian prince wanting money. You guys, maybe you gotta give me a couple thousand, but you'll get 20,000 back because I need somebody to help me in America, or those I've had a bunch of the ones from Africa think, I found that you're a distant relative of mine, and I need some money. I'm in jail, or something to really get them. They'll call folks up. Usually, I like to pick old folks to say that they're their grandkid, and they're in jail, and they really need money really bad. You got to send it to me right now. Some folks, they're of an age or a condition where they can't recognize the difference, and they actually send them money for that sort of thing. So, what can you say? Say 73 to Vivian. And you have a good, safe day. Hope to see you soon. This is K3FHB in the Sunshine Net. Still looking for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Net Control, this is Jim, Whiskey 9 Old Style, Port Charlotte.
W9OS. The other station that was in there?
This is KQ4 WLV, Stevie in Northport.
Okay, stand by. Heard Jim first. W9OS, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Net W9 Old Style here. Oh, sitting in front of a doctor's office here waiting for the XYL to get cycled through. Just reading the mail on the net here. And yeah, you got to be really careful on internet scams. They're everywhere, every day. It's incredible how I got on all these people's mail lists. It's crazy. So, other than that, just sitting there waiting for the XYL to happen and reading the net. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it's a good thing to do it or use for radio. When you're sitting there waiting for somebody. These days, of course, doctor's appointments are a large part of my health calendar as well, from one of us or the other. But most of the time she just runs off on her own. Once I run off on her own, but I've been there and done that, and good to have. Sometimes I wish I had thrown the HF in the car, but maybe portable enough. You get portable enough that you can take it down and throw it in the car. You get a QRP radio, just plug it in the lighter, and you can operate for a little while if you're waiting in between, switched on CW or DAT or something like that. Okay, very good. So, anything else for us this morning, Jim?
Project in the ham shack. I just built myself a dummy load, oil cantenna type thing. Many years ago, a friend of mine gave me this resistor pack. It had like 66 3.9K or 3.3K resistors, all nicely soldered up in a nice flat pack, and finally got around to stuffing in some oil, and got a free can from Sherwin-Williams. Popped the connector in there and put the coals to it here the other day. Before I did the high power, I put it on the antenna analyzer, and everything looked really good and flat. So put some power to it and put like 1,400 watts into it on 75 meters with 4 watts back. So I think it's a keeper. The oil does expand when it gets hot, but for intermittent testing, I'm pretty happy with the results. Go ahead.
What kind of oil are you putting in there that doesn't expand when it gets hot?
It's just mineral oil from Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, you need something with those high power dummy loads. Remember the old Heath antenna? Built one of those in the past. And well, now there's some. They have a bunch of these. If you don't key down very long, which you probably shouldn't anyway, but the resistors, they have these monolithic high-powered chips that can take quite a bit of power. You screw those things onto a heat sink, and you can get a small compact dummy load that will handle quite a bit of power in a small package. Over.
Oh yeah, very familiar with those. Yeah, I retired from an outfit called Crescend, part of the old Vocom amplifier company. Crescend's a primo PA company up in Illinois. Makes a lot of amps for Harris and Motorola. But yeah, we use those. Not as big ones. I've priced it the 800 watt surface mount things. They're over $100 a pop. So this didn't cost me anywhere near that. It's like $23 for the oil. But yeah, that's definitely the way to go if you want to do it. But those things are quite costly if you want to do a 1,500 watt load.
Yeah, I picked up a couple. Since I don't run high power anyway, but I found some 250 watt ones at a pretty good price on eBay, and so you just have to put those things in parallel, put them on a heat sink. Also pulled much of the old computers, you take them apart. The heat sink assemblies can dissipate quite a bit, and they're pretty compact. A lot of them have these big aluminum heat sinks with a fan mechanism built right on it, so you could run that fan on that thing and probably dissipate quite a bit of power in a small compartment. And of course, those things they won't leak. Or
yeah, I've got a couple of those heat sinks. I put one on my phone booster. It makes it happier. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the way to go. So I'll be looking for a deal on the higher power resistors one of these days. Maybe I'll stumble into something. And yeah, I'm gonna low band into mobile. I've got to get some roof racks and a big plate of aluminum. And I do all my antennas on a plate on a roof rack. I don't poke holes in the car. But I've done that in the past. I've used ham sticks with a marine plastic fold-over mount. And it works quite well.
Yeah, if you're going to operate when you're not in motion, while you're sitting there, you can even just use a mag mount for a lot of these mobile antennas, and just drop off the counterpoise off the side of the car while you're sitting there. In fact, a lot of people operate that way, even if they're at a park. They'll do that, and that makes a pretty good system. They just take it apart and throw it in the truck when you're done. Over.
Yeah. Well, the Suburban here is a big chunk of metal, so it gets out. Had a Navigator, it got out quite well too. A big chunk of metal, no fiberglass roof. So yeah, I've got an FT900 Cat, that detachable head that goes in the car, but haven't done that for a while. Okay, that's all I got for you. Let's go back to net here. Everybody have a great day. W9 old style.
Okay, very good. Say 7.3 at W9OS. And you take care. Yeah, those are good radios. I have an FT900 sitting around here, too. Okay, threat base we looking for, let's see, was that KQ4WLD? Is that correct? Whiskey Lima Delta?
That's correct. Kilo, Quebec 4, Whiskey Lima Victor, actually, V.
Whiskey Lima Victor, okay. Well, that was pretty close. Battle in the QRM from the tinnitus. Whiskey Lima Victor, let me change that. So, what's up?
Nothing much, just want to check in, kind of get my station set up here and trying to figure out FT8. I've been working with the WSJTX, setting up my settings on a Raspberry Pi this morning.
Okay, very good. Well, WSJTX is pretty good. I use that quite a bit. I used WSJT before the X. They had the X on JT65 when that was the in thing, and it's there a minute each side on transmissions. But that worked out real well. And of course, I did some Whisper with it as well. It's a great program. If you like that, if you tried JS8, you don't get as many people on there, that's for sure. It's not rapidly and fast, but you can have a chance to make some real have chats if that's what you like to do, back and forth. Have you tried JS8? Call over.
No, this is all still very new to me. I'm just, a technician and still learning. I'm jotting that down. I'll have to watch some YouTubes on that one. I'm still trying to get my radio even just to work with the WSJTX. So I got a ways to go here. Still learning.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll have to have a digital party sometime with the group and explore some of the other modes besides just SJTX modes and FT8, which are interesting and good for their thing. They're good propagation modes, but if you want something a little deeper, JS8 uses the same modem, software modem, that FT8 does, so you get the same sensitivity, but it has a completely different communications protocol. And it's sitting there. It's not near as active, but it's just above FT8 on almost all the bands where it operates. It's 4 kilohertz above usually where FT8 operates. Okay, very good. Well, glad to get you in here and get you on the air. And I'm sure you're having good fun with the 991A. I've got one of those, and they're technically, if you look at the specifications, radios that may be better, but I found this thing does meets my needs, and even for some arduous stuff, with the club, we use that even on contests. So anything with that Yaesu DSP in it, they've really gotten the DSP down really well, and I do like to be able to go all the way up to UHF with it. So good price for a shack in the box, a good radio, and actually my previous one from that, the 857, was also an even tinier shack in the box, but it's a good line of stuff. So that and your dipole, you should be doing a great work with it there. Over.
Been pretty happy with it so far. It's been letting me experiment a lot of different things with the hobby here. So I'm studying for my general, so I can do a lot more with it hopefully soon, and appreciate the input. And I guess that's about it. You guys have a good day. Just wanted to check in, say hello, make sure that I was hitting the repeater okay from Northport, and just want to say 73 to everybody.
Okay, very good. Well, last weekend was a big 10 meter, one of the couple of big 10 meter contests on last weekend. And before that, there was the ARLDX contest, and I played around with that. And I had most of my, I only worked for a few hours at it, but I make most of my contacts on 10 meters. I think I probably had about 15, 20 countries on 10 meters just in a few hours. That's what you look for. Very good. Anything else before I let you go?
No, not too much. I did actually build a little dipole for 10 meter and tuned it, and I hit 14 countries last week, and it was kind of really my first time really logging contacts and everything, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, it's definitely quieted down on there since then. 73, thank you.
Okay, very good. Well, that's the way to do it. Good job. That's, yep, the contest, you know, the propagation is often there, just the people aren't. And that's one of the, in my mind anyway, the big thing about contests is not that you're going to go out there and destroy the world, but that it brings people out on the other wouldn't be otherwise, so you have a lot more opportunity. We'll say 7-3. You take care, stay out of trouble. Maybe we'll see you at the meeting Thursday. Again, New Life Church is west of 41 between Marion and Olympia, 7 o'clock. Charlotte Amateur Society has its monthly meeting. It's K3FH3 and the Sunshine Net. Oh, yeah, and also don't forget the Charlotte Amateur Society picnic on the 22nd, at 11 o'clock. Go to carsfl.org and look for the info. This is K3FH3 and the Sunshine Net, so look for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please call now.
Net control. November 8 Echo Yankee Foxtrot. Good morning, Dave.
Yeah, there he is, the old Yankee Foxtrot. What's up, Jack?
Oh, I'm looking on the car's website trying to figure out how I can pay my dues online. I just realized I hadn't done that yet.
Oh, you're past due. Yeah, run down there. It should be down there at the bottom there.
Yeah, I'm doing it through my phone. I'll find it eventually. It's just taking longer than I thought. Oh, well. Yeah, it's a cool day. I've got the doors open. It feels pretty darn nice. Dusting off radios and stuff. They're just like magnets for dust. I got these little things you pick up like at Hamvention and stuff. They're supposed to be for wiping off your eyeglass. Like they'll have a picture of the ICOM 705. Well, those are great dust covers. I put them over my little radios.
Yeah, dust covers. A bunch of mine are on all the time. I need some generic ones, I think. Got two different kinds of radios. Okay, if you go to the site, Jack, they made it really easy. Now, I used to hunt around all over the place, but if you go back right up in the top, right after the top logo, there's a big splotch thing with the little logo that Doug put on there with the guys put on there with the 50th anniversary thing. Is Charlotte Amateur Society invites you to join us, and there's a little red square in there. If you click on the little red square, it'll take you right there.
Okay. I don't know if that's under the group's I.O. or just the thing that they send out in the morning. But I'll find it. I actually eventually get there. It always takes me a little longer than most.
Just go to the address bar, carsfl.org.
Okay, I'll look there then. Yeah, I'm on the group there. Very good. Well, I don't have much else to add there. I was watching the puppies rough house and the birds squawking. It's going to be a good day. I might turn the radio on, see what's happening on the CW band.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, so are you planning going up to Zinnia this year?
I'm sorry, Dave, what was the question? I missed it.
Are you planning on going up to Zinnia?
The new Dayton bird squawked again. Going to Zedia, did you say?
Yeah, the new Dayton Hamfest.
Oh, okay, Xenia. Oh, yes, I always look forward to that, and yeah, it's hard not to have fun there.
Yeah, well, the general word out is they're hoping to have the FTX1 there available and ready to go. So we'll be looking for reports.
I hope I don't come back with one, but then again, I kind of do. We should be getting some field reports in April. I think that's when the radio is available, and I'm sure some of the beta testers already have it, and then the YouTube videos will start popping up. I'm sure they're using them now, but they're not allowed to, post anything about it until when the radio is available. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, last I heard it was the holdup. I don't know. They've been keeping it pretty tight-lipped, that's for sure. Of course, with a lot of these things, if they put all the hardware in there, the hardware could only be in there, and all the firmware isn't quite there yet. That's very common these days. But the hint we heard was that it's waiting FCC approval.
That could be interesting. I don't understand, like the ICOM 705, it doesn't have a decoder built into it for CW or like RIDI, or maybe they just don't have enough memory on board for that. I always thought that would be in one of the firmware updates, but they never seem to do that. Very good. Yeah, I do look forward to going there and seeing my buddy. And trying to keep my wallet in my pocket, but there's something there you can't live without. You just got to find it.
Or you find it, or it manages to find you.
Oh, that market's dangerous, and the old radios you used to work on. What is that? Can't even think of it. It has all the mechanical gears in the front of it. Always wanted one of those. I don't need it. I don't know how. At home, I'd have to have somebody drive it to me, but it would be kind of nice to lock it in on a QRP frequency and get it all peaked out there and just listen.
No, I've definitely had it with that concept. Working on so many R390s, I can't even count. Back then, I just talk about mechanical monsters. They were. Not only electrically, I mean, it was a fabulous radio, but electrical and a mechanical monster. The front end was tuned, all the IFs were tuned. As you moved across the spectrum, big, kind of like your car now, big serpentine belt, a metal belt going through all the different gears that move the slugs up and down in the IF cans, oscillator cans, and boy, when that chain broke and all those things just flopped down to the bottom, you had some work ahead of you.
I've heard that, Dave. Oh my! There was one fella had a beautiful one for sale at Hamvention one year, and his selling point was the grease he used on the gears cost $800 a tube. But it looked like it was in beautiful condition, and he claimed it was ready to go.
Yeah, fortunately, Collins had really good manual, so he could go step by step and get that thing back in there. But it was really something, and it was pretty much replaceable components down to the component level. Simply, the permeability tune oscillator was considered a unit. You weren't supposed to take those apart and fix them. And I always followed that instruction. Usually, I had to try to do it once. We ran Shorn receivers, and way out there, we just didn't get our replacement stuff in, and it is a bear. I don't recommend trying to fix a Collins PTO, but I personally was not successful at it.
Well, They probably knew what they were talking about when they were saying you probably shouldn't get in there. I'll throw one more thing in. I think I read the KWM2 when they wouldn't bring them home, in different places. And I read where the guy would hollow it out and make an oven out of it, or a stove, like to burn a fire in them. I guess it made a nice fire.
I haven't heard of that, but I suppose you could do that. They had a big trap door on the top. To change tubes and stuff like that, you'd have to take it out of the case. It had a hinge top on top, and you flipped open the door to change the finals. And luckily, so did the 30L1 because we were changing those a lot more often. But I guess you could do that. That would be a waste. Of course, depending on what happened to the inside of it already. But you probably could put a little fire in there, and the top is all little round holes that go all across the top. It could act like a barbecue grill, I suppose. But that would be a waste. They were great radios too, especially when you had them filled up with the crystal filters, mechanical filters rather. They were that was quite a radio for a 2-hour.
Yeah, when I was in the Air Force in the 80s, Dave, they were still using those. Got to play with them a little bit. Wanted one. And then you hear about them using them as fireboxes. Oh, my. Anyway, I kept it too long. Thanks for doing the net, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day. 7-3. God bless America and 80 West.
Okay, we'll say 7-3 Jack. Thanks for checking in. Always a pleasure, sir. This is Dave from FHP in the Sunshine Net. Looking for further check-ins anyone and anywhere, please call now. This is Sunshine Net. Looking for check-ins anyone and anywhere, please call now. Last call for check-ins. Last call for check-ins on the Tuesday edition of the Sunshine Net. Please call now. I really mean it now. Last call for check-ins on the Sunshine Net. Please call now.
Net control.
Go ahead, Lucille.
Net control, Kilo November 4, Foxtrot Ocean Hotel, Lucille. I was not sure if I was getting out this morning. Good morning, Sunshiners.
Oh, you're getting out just fine, Lucille. What's up?
I was listening earlier to Vivian and to you, your crew.
I missed the last couple of words of that. Keep your button pushed down, Lucille, over.
United States Treasury sent me 3 checks, and I said, this don't look right.
Well, if it's the U.S. Treasury check, shouldn't be any problem taking that to the bank and having them verify it.
If
it says U.S. Treasury, it's probably pretty good while I still got money left over.
No, the suspicious went up.
it was a regular green-looking U.S. Treasury check, or was there some other stuff on there, printed on there that made you suspicious?
Dave, my battery has died on my handheld.
Okay, well, if you can't change the battery, then I guess you'll have to come back tomorrow. Okay, very good. Well, you have to come back tomorrow and change your battery, but we got you in there on the log, Lucille, so we'll hear the end of the story later. K3FHP in the Sunshine Net. Standing by for Lucille, or any other station now, because she's trying to change her battery, I guess. Anyone, anywhere, please call now. Again, last and final call for the Sunshine Net, please call now.
Net Control. This is Alpha Delta 5, Alpha Oscar. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Dennis.
Filling in a little dead air here. Good morning to you and all the other Sunshiners. Just a report, we had a metal roof installed, and I have a dipole set up about 15 foot up off the side of the house, and I'm happy to say that the roof structure had nothing, no interference in that dipole at all. The dipole's up about 27 feet or so. So I guess I have, I don't know, maybe 10 feet, at least 10 to 15 feet between the antenna and the house. So that was a good effect. It did kind of take out the GPS reception inside the house, but did not seem to affect the cell reception, and very little effect on VHF and UHF. Over.
Oh, that's good news. That's good news. Well, you know, Windows can help a lot, depending on your angle. Goes through those pretty well. But well, that might give you somewhat of a reflector. It might make your antenna a little more directional, acting as a reflector off that side of the house. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I don't. Yeah, I'm sure it has some effect. It would be hard to measure. So far, on 80 meters or 75 meters in the morning, doesn't seem to have affected it that much. And the antenna does stick out quite a ways beyond the structure. So maybe at certain frequencies, it might. The other interesting thing is I have my TV antenna mounted in the attic above the garage, and pointed, I guess, southwest, and that seems to continue to work, which is kind of interesting.
Could you look and see if there's a different signal strength?
You know, I tried to do that in the new TV I have. I haven't figured out how to get to the signal strength on that, but I know I haven't seen any pixelization, so whatever it is, it's above the threshold.
Yeah, that's a good thing about digital TV. Whether it's pouring in or whether it's just barely making it looks the same. Some TVs have a signal strength thing on there when you're for the tuning of it, and some don't. Okay, very good. Well, good luck on that. Yeah, we were concerned about that because my wife and daughter had pacemakers that their things transmitted back through a lot of this stuff, or they have their things inside the house, and so we stuck with the old shingle roof. Very good. So, what else radio-wise have you done interesting lately, Dennis?
I haven't been on the radio very much at all lately between the roof thing and we have solar in the house, or did have solar. So I had to get involved in taking that down and then getting contractors scheduled to put it back up again. So I've been pretty busy. The other interesting thing is, I don't know whether you were listening earlier, I guess on the weekend, VHF propagation when the front came through. We had a lot of tropo, and that was interesting. I was hearing people above Orlando on simplex, so that was interesting effect.
Yes, I was hearing some UHF tropo as well. I was surprised how strong the repeaters. If you listen on this frequency without a controlled squelch, you could hear a couple of other repeaters pretty well coming in on our frequency. There are 4 repeaters on the state on this frequency.
Yeah, roger that. The repeaters are coming in too also. All right, I'll let you go and see if Lucille is back up with her battery. So this is AD5AO. We'll be clear.
Okay, very good. We'll say 7-3 to Dennis, and you have a good, safe day. This is K3FHP in the Sunshine Net. Listening to her. Lucille or anybody else? This is the Sunshine Net. Anyone, anywhere, call now. Last call for check-ins. Last call for check-ins on the Sunshine Net. Please call now. Really means this time. Last call for check-in on the Sunshine Net. Please call now. All righty then. I'll say 7-3 to everybody. Thank everyone for checking in. And we'll hope to see you back tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Also, hope to see everybody at the Charlotte Laboratory Society meeting Thursday night, 7 o'clock, New Life Church, between Marion and Olympia, just west of 41 in Punta Gorda. And also, don't forget, prepare for the picnic, 22nd, at our previous location there. Go to carsfl.org or the group's IO and go into further details. Just bring a dish to share, dessert, side dish. That's all you need to, and we'll hope to see everyone there. This is K3FHP closing the Sunshine Net Tuesday edition and returning the WX4 repeater system to normal average use.
WX4E repeater system.